Hello, everybody on my YouTube family. This is just like I don't really know. I just felt really called to do a YouTube reading today, so I'm just kind of assuming this is what your spiritual team wants you to hear. I do keep hearing the word urgent on repeat in my mind. So this could be a rather urgent message for those of you that find this right away. Honestly, all of my readings are timeless, as most of you guys already know. If you're new here, hello. But my readings are timeless, so whenever this finds you, it was meant to find you, and regardless of whether it's right now or 6 months from now, it's an urgent message for you at this moment, okay? Like, I can't shake that energy. So I was also drawn to a kind of savage oracle deck that I have. So I do want to warn this collective that this reading might trigger some of you because we do have the truth rising, which is very blunt. It's very honest. It's very cutthroat when it comes to the truth. So with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get the vibes going for music. I just cut the deck to the devil as well as like the high priestess at the bottom of the deck. So some of you, yeah, look, and the devil wanted to stay there. Some of you guys know that something you are connected to is codependent or addictive in nature, but you're still connected to it for whatever reason. All right. Like 111 on the timer. There is definitely something that is not healthy for you that you're either too attached to, having a hard time releasing, or it's a substance of some sort, okay? Like, I can't shake that energy. For a lot of you, I do feel like this is another person. And I feel like this is someone... So for those of you that identify as women, I'm feeling like whoever this person is takes your kindness for weakness time and time again. They take advantage of your compassion. They take advantage of your empathy and like the big heart that you have. For those of you that are that identify as men, that you are connected to someone who is very manipulative and presents themselves as a Queen of Cups, but is in reality actually quite insecure, jealous, and toxic. This is something this collective's already had like a hankling towards because I'm seeing that high priestess again in my mind's eye. So like I said, this is something you already intuitively know the answer to. It's just like this is going to give you confirmation to be able to close that door completely, if that makes sense, okay? The song Juicy Sweatsuit by Blackbear featuring Juicy J is what came on first. And for those of you that are in like same-sex connections or whatever, and just know that whoever you're connected to, you are seeing some truth regarding them. Either they take advantage of your kind, compassionate heart, or they're very insecure and jealous. Take it how it resonates. Honestly, it could be a little bit of both, right? But let's get a little bit more for the YouTube collective. What is this urgent message, please, Spirit? What is this urgent message? Interesting. Some of you are really having a hard time breaking out of your logical mind here, too. So what's interesting to me is some of you could be like conflicted between two people at this moment. For some of you, I am seeing two masculine energies here. So we could have like two males that you're like competing over. Remember, energy is fluid in tarot. So this could in reality just be like two people that have very, whoa, I didn't even notice that flipped over. Two people that have very dominant energy. All right. Like masculine dominant energy is what I'm hearing. One of them is definitely quite toxic. Okay. Like I'm hearing the term insecure. I'm hearing like obsessive, possessive, like you name it, this person carries those traits. And I think it's kind of interesting. If you guys have been following me for a while, then you already know how I feel about the King of Swords. Like, he's not my favorite court card because a lot of the time he carries more negative traits than he does positive. I'm not saying he doesn't have positive characteristics because he absolutely does. 333 on the timer. Like, his intellect is top tier. But a lot of the time I find when I've come across King of Swords energy, it typically involves a lot of manipulative vibrations. And like sometimes it depends on where they're at, right? Which is the same with any kind of card. But I feel like this individual specifically, whoever this King of Swords is for this collective, they're very toxic. All right. Like I keep being brought back to that for a reason. This is someone who's very manipulative and they use their words to bend in their favor. Does that make sense? Like whoever this person is someone that is, they're very intelligent and they know how to manipulate people through their words. I did just hear the term gaslight. So this person could have a tendency to gaslight you quite a bit. Like this is just, again, like a really toxic person. I don't know why I keep hearing the word omen. Something about owls is significant for this collective. And what's interesting to me is we also have the King of Cups here. So like this collective has two people in their energy and one person is far more open and nurturing than the other. Like I do have a divine match because I did see that Queen of Cups in the very beginning. So like there is someone who you could potentially build something real and lucrative with. But I feel like whoever that King of Swords is, they're standing in the way of this from coming forward. And for a lot of you, it's because your attachment to this person is causing a blockage in things shifting. And it could be the other way around, because remember that roles can be reversed in tarot, okay? But, like, I feel like a big block here is I'm hearing no communication. So you could not be in communication with whoever this King of Cups is. And I feel like it's kind of triggered you into thinking the worst case scenarios is what I just heard. I don't underwork here. Something about spiders. What is this song? Bartender by T-Pain. All the songs will be in the video description box below, as always. But, like, honestly, I feel like whoever this King of Cups is, they're going through, like, an awakening, is what I'm sensing. There's something about how this cocoon is really pulling me in. So, like, you know how a caterpillar will, like, morph into whatever phase that is. I'm embarrassed that I can't remember what this is called. And then all of a sudden they just, like, transform into a beautiful butterfly. This is what this person's currently experiencing. So whoever this King of Cups is that you're connected to, you may not be communicating with this person. There may be a lot of distance. There could even be some triggers involved in the relationship. I am seeing just, like, a separation, 555 on the timer. But I feel like this has to happen in order for this person to grow and evolve into this energy. For some of you, this is someone that, like, you don't expect, is what I just heard. But this person's very much in their head currently, okay? Like, I feel like whoever this King of Cups is, they have a tendency to overanalyze. They have a tendency to overthink and, like, jump to the worst case scenarios. And I feel like whoever this person is kind of stuck in that cycle currently, which is part of what they're surrendering to, okay? Like, there's something about how if you and this person just recently connected, you awoke in them on a level that they've never experienced before, and it triggered the shit out of them. But it's more in, like, an ego death, like, evolution type of way, versus, like, their I don't know how to explain that. Like, it's not their trauma that was triggered, it was their ego that was triggered, because you showed them something that they've never experienced before, okay? And I also feel like you both have someone you need to release that is quite toxic, okay? Like, again, I'm being brought back to the fact that we have a court card landing right on top of that devil's energy. So you and this King of Cups are currently in the process of releasing someone very codependent, very addictive, very just, like, low vibrational energy. I'm also being guided to mention when you connect with whoever this is, your energy gets brought down. All right? Like, you start to feel a lower vibration. This is also someone that you've had a lot of doubt towards the connection. Does that make sense? I'm now hearing this person had a tendency to, like, love bomb you, which does make a lot of sense to me because I said something about them gaslighting you as well. So, like, this person comes in really strong and then they fizzle, is what I'm hearing. And this is a pattern for them because they ultimately don't know what real love looks like. They don't know how to give it. They don't know how to receive it. This person has a lot of deep-seated trauma that they need to face from childhood before they're ever going to be able to open up to the idea of love with another person. This person could drink a lot. They just showed me, like, alcohol. So there could be something about that that's significant. Whoever this is, they're very cold. All right? They're very aloof. They're very detached. They're very, like, emotionless is what I just heard. And I feel like this is something that you're starting to recognize is a pattern for you. So for some of this collective, you were drawn to this King of Swords because they mirror somebody from your past. Someone very toxic is what I'm hearing. And I feel like there's more than one energy that embodies it, but it's all rooted at that same person from the beginning. Does that make sense? This collective has been putting a lot of, like, energy into themselves. You've been putting a lot, I'm hearing the term roots, like ROOT. So you've been putting a lot of roots into yourself. And, like, I feel like the more you have developed yourself, the more you're starting to recognize what authentic connections can be versus what people who wear masks are. Does that make sense? Like, whoever this King of Cups is, I feel like you triggered their mask. Interesting. I also feel like someone's, like, repetitively working at something. This could even be within a friend circle. So perhaps this King of Cups and you are just friends. Maybe, like, that's how you connected. I am hearing the term acquainted. So, like, I feel like you don't know each other super well. But I feel like you're both working towards something, all right? And this, whatever, 9/11 on the timer, that's confirmation. Whatever it is that you're both working towards, it's helping to release a lot of this 10 of Swords energy that we have over here. I really feel like you and whoever this is that you're connected to that wants to manifest for you, once you release this toxic person, I feel like this could be a quite a beautiful connection. But I am kind of sensing you need to start off as friends. I am noticing the 3 birds here. So there is definitely a third party interference, and I honestly feel like it's on both sides. I feel like you have a third party, and this other individual that I'm tapping into has a third party. It could be platonic as well for some of you. Like, I don't really feel a lot of romantic energy coming off of the third party. So, like, for a small group of you, it could also be their family member, like a mother or a father or something like that. But, like, the more they develop themselves, the more they put energy into whatever skill it is they want to create, the more they're able to recognize the truth of the people who don't fit, okay? I just heard the saying 2 peas in a pod. Like, there's something about how you and this other person are 2 peas in a pod, and they're recognizing whoever they're connected to right now. Again, whether it's a friend, a family member, a romantic partner, they just don't mesh with them. They don't have the same, I don't know why I'm hearing it like this, but they don't have the same weird, okay? Like, their weird doesn't mesh with them. All right. I do really feel like that there's a really big emphasis on surrendering in this collective right now. Like, the more you surrender, the more you let go, the more open you are to newer perspectives, the more you're going to be able to attract this reunion energy towards you. But I feel like a big reason why this hasn't started happening is because this is mirrored. So whoever this King of Cups is that we were just talking about, you are both stuck in your head about a situation. You are both over-analyzing something, and it's creating a lot of stagnation, okay? There's a really big emphasis on the negative thoughts, but it's like you're creating self-imposed restrictions, okay? You're imprisoning yourself in this mindset, and some of you, it has to do with a victim mind, and it ties into whatever this is representative of from your past trauma. So as soon as you release this 10 of Swords energy, as soon as you acknowledge whatever hurt you faced, whatever betrayals you dealt with, you're going to be able to shift into a much higher frequency. But I feel like this is not going to shift until you let go of all of that crap that we were just talking about. And part of that has to do with you acknowledging the aspects of you that are kind of shitty, which is a natural part of the cycle of evolution when you're doing your healing, okay? Like, it's normal to be like, yo, maybe I'm the problem. If you're not looking at that side of yourself, then that's a big indication that you're not really healing what you need to heal. Does that make sense? I really do feel a reunion in this energy, though. It's almost like as soon as you let go, whatever this is representing here, and for some of you, again, this is a person that, like, is a repeated pattern. So it's, like, same print, different font kind of energy, okay? And I feel like you're going to release all of that baggage, and once you do, that's when this person's going to come forward. And I think it's really interesting that who I was talking about in the very beginning is a King of Cups energy, and they're showing up as the Knight of Cups. This is giving me really emotionally available energy, someone who's very open with their emotions, someone who's very in flow with themselves. Like, whoever this is a very beautiful individual, like inside and out is what I'm hearing. 12:22 on the timer, that's confirmation. But in order for them to be able to fully be in your life, you have to let go of the people that did not align to you. All right, like point blank period. I also feel like a really romantic offer is going to be coming from this Knight of Cups, something very like unexpected but beautiful is what I just heard, okay? And like Spirit's really encouraging you to leap into it, but in order for this to come in, you have to let go of those burdens and that like betrayal trauma that you're holding on to. And again, like for both of you, I feel this is mirrored. I'm honestly seeing like a dynamic between two people who have never experienced authentic love before. So it's like two individuals who have only ever dealt with like toxic love. Two people that have dated very low vibrational people time and time again that took their light or took their power. Some of you even took your money. I feel like it was just one of those situations where you just, emotional abuse. You just kept dating people who were very emotionally abusive, who broke their promises time and time again. And this was one of those patterns that you had to reflect upon, is what I'm sensing. And the more you reflect upon it, the more you're starting to recognize whoever this King/Knight of Cups is actually meets you on your level. They're not emotionally abusive. They don't love bomb you. They don't gaslight you. When they do something wrong, they take accountability without fear of it. Like, and for some of you, you don't know this person enough to know whether or not that's the case, but like that's something they're going to show you over time. I really do feel like a beautiful chapter is about to manifest for this collective as soon as you let go of all that emotional trauma that you have lingering within your heart space, is what I'm hearing. Like, there is 100% reunion in this energy, and I really do feel like this this Knight/King of Cups has some kind of an offer for you, and it's going to lead you both towards this energy with the Four of Wands. So, like, the Four of Wands to me is about authenticity. It's about coming home to yourself. It's about celebration. It's about life forming. I just heard new life, 14:14 on the timer. I just feel like whoever this is, like, they're going to surprise the shit out of you, first of all. Look! I can't make this up. So they're going to surprise the shit out of you, first of all, because you've never experienced a love like this, is what I just heard. I feel like that's a song. So what's crazy is this literally says leveling up. This is what I mean. Like, you and this person are in the process of a life upgrade, okay? Like, a big upgrade as well. Like, I'm hearing the term ascension. And the more you just embrace what you need to embrace, you feel what you need to feel, the closer you get to this upgrade. Okay, 444 when I said that. I'm hearing that, excuse me, I'm hearing that saying where it's observe and release. So whatever emotions come to the surface right now, you need to observe them and then release them to the divine, because the more you do that, the closer you get to this upgrading your own life, okay? I feel like either you or whoever you're detaching from, there's something about materialistic ideals. I feel like this is something that you and that King of Swords connected upon in the past. I'm also feeling like you are about to embark 15:15 on the timer. It's ironic because as soon as you let go of that materialism is when you're about to embark on a life where you live luxuriously. All right, like I'm seeing like if you want a pair of, like, I don't know why I'm hearing Balenciagas, is that how you pronounce that? I definitely didn't pronounce that right, but like if you wanted a pair of designer shoes, you're going to be able to go and buy them without hesitating, is the vibe that I'm picking up from this collective's energy. And it's going to happen as you level up, as you ascend, but it can't come forward until you release this energy here. It's almost like they're showing me like a cloud of darkness. I did just hear the term a cloud of dust is lingering around with you everywhere you go because you haven't let go of this energy from your past. And for some of you, this could actually stem from like young childhood, okay? Like perhaps you dated the people that you dated that were very, like I said, like same print, different font. Perhaps you dated those emotionally abusive individuals who gave you a lot of broken promises because your father or your mother or someone that raised you gave you that same energy. There's something about how this is coming from your childhood trauma and you're recognizing that. I do feel like because this came up in the reverse position, this is a big indication to me that you're starting to see through the fog. I feel like in the past you couldn't recognize the emotional abuse that you had dealt with or the people that were emotionally abusive towards you presently and in the past. And I feel like this showing up in the reversed is telling me that like this is on its way out. Like you're starting to see through that fog because you're no longer afraid to recognize the truth is what I just heard. Interesting. It's like you're finally ready to, I am hearing the term receive. You're finally ready to receive a new chapter of your life. You're finally ready to move forward. You have some people heavily obsessed with you though. And I feel like it's the people you're detaching from your past. And here, so for some of you, you're in a same-sex connection. This is just confirmation. For others of you, the people that you were dating are actually gay. All right. So there's something about like, and again, I feel like that's mirrored back to your parent, your opposite sex parent. So those of you that are straight, you could be dating like women or men that are gay or lesbian. Okay. And you're recognizing that the reason you do that is because of your parent. There's something about that that's really important. And I feel like for some of you, part of why you're seeing the truth about these past people is because you're finally recognizing that they do swing the other way or they bat for the other team, whatever you want to call it. I feel like this is something that, if that resonated, this is something that you've already kind of like had a hankling towards already. All right. Yeah, like you're seeing you can't fully trust these people. You're recognizing that they don't have your best interest at heart. And honestly, for a lot of you, I feel like you have attracted a lot of like diva type of energy, people who are very low vibrational, people who are very dramatic, people who are a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like this literally says crazy. Someone is, the more you level up, the angrier someone's getting. I am seeing a feminine energy here, but Spirit's saying just continue to manifest the life that you desire for yourself. Continue to call in your desires, because whatever crazy energy this person is about to do, like they're about to act absolutely batshit is what I'm hearing. But this is just a cry for help. It's for attention is what I'm hearing on repeat. Honestly, for a lot of you, this has to do with some past life karma. And I am noticing the Egyptian statue. So if you've been following me for a while, then you've already heard me mention this download quite a few times, and it keeps coming up for a reason. There was a collective of divine beings that had a witch, gender was not specific, following them from lifetime to lifetime, doing baneful magic to stop union from happening, to stop blessings from unfolding. This is the year of union, and I don't know why I said year, but maybe this year you guys are going to come into union with your person. But this is the lifetime of that. Of union. So like this person's really angry and trying to do the most to pull this person back in, or you, okay? Look, second chance. I can't make this shit up. Like I'm telling you, you and somebody are coming into union. This is someone that you definitely have some kind of a connection with, but this person, there is a person sending hardcore evil eye here. I don't know why I'm tasting McDonald's French fries. Someone is wishing bad upon this collective. I honestly feel like it's more than one someone. This is wild. Look at this. Total eclipse. We just had one literally on Monday. So that's wild to me. This is two souls merging together. This always gives me twin flame energy, and I can't deny that, like, the twin flame card was right underneath of it too. So for a lot of you, this is you coming into union with your person, whoever your twin flame is. And remember, that's just a title, but like ultimately this is your divine counterpart, okay? And you and this person are coming into union with one another, and a lot of truth is being revealed to both of you. You're starting to understand why it never worked out between you and other people, etc. But there is definitely more than one energy sending this collective the evil eye, okay? Spirit's also encouraging you to forgive. I feel like you need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive them. I told you, there's a third party involved, okay? And this third party's setting, like, hardcore evil eye your way, and I honestly feel like they're setting intentions when they're doing it. Like, this evil eye that's being sent to you is fully intentional, okay? Spirit's also encouraging you to set intentions in what you want to create for your life moving forward, all right? Like, if you want to move somewhere, set that intention. If you want to travel the world, set that intention. If you want money for a new house, set that intention. Whatever it is, just start manifesting your desires, like we said in one of these cards here. I really do feel like this is a collective of twins coming into union. You are bringing powerful emotions into this. Something about, like, a matted red lip is significant. I don't know. Something about the next few days, you're going to see some truth pertaining to this situation. I do feel like there has been a lot of obstacles and a lot of blockages in this energy, and I feel like until you shift your perspective, it's going to continue. Yeah, look, this says negativity is blocking the flow of energy. So until you shift, this is going to continue to happen. Okay, the blockages and obstacles are going to continue to get in the way of whatever it is that's trying to unfold for this collective. There is a really big need to do, like, a cleansing ritual. I am hearing for some of you a road opener spell might be very significant to open the pathway up, okay? 2121, when I said that, that's confirmation. There is a lot of passion between you and this person that's coming forward. Like, they just showed me that King of Cups again in my mind's eye. And there's going to be a powerful outcome from this. And it's possible that this could start unfolding within the next few days for some of you. I am hearing, like, for some of you, please don't attach to this, but, like, I am hearing by the end of today, if not today, tomorrow, okay? But again, please don't attach, because your attachment will create further blockages, all right? Spirit saying taking a break will allow you to recharge, and it's also going to help to combat those obstacles and blockages that are in the way, all right? Let the divine guide and help you. They're really asking for you to trust right now. Your practicality is helping. One more. Distractions are disturbing the flow of energies. This is contributing to that negativity and obstacles, okay? So, like, Spirit's really encouraging this collective to eliminate any distractions from their present, all right? And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Spirit heard your voice and prayer. So just know that they're listening, they hear you, and they're trying to help you, but some of you are resisting their help, all right? And for some of you, it's because your ego is attached to the person that you need to let go of, and you're resisting letting go of them, and it's actually standing in the way of your success. I know that's easier said than done, but, like, it really is time for you to release it, okay? And whoever that is very obsessive over you right now. Like, they're stalking the shit out of your internet socials. I don't know why I worded it like that. Like, this person's, like, not only stalking your social media, but they're stalking your energy. They could be popping into your dream space a lot. You could be feeling, like, their energy right on top of you. Like, I'm seeing, like, they're showing me, like, a visual of someone, like, this close to your face, okay? So, like, there is a lot of energy being thrown at this collective, but it's because you're detaching from them, and they know that. They know they're losing control, and this person's doing this, okay? For some of you, I do feel a little bit of a warning that this individual is going to pop back up into your orbit within the next few weeks, is what I just heard. Excuse me, confirmation 2323, right as I said that too, so double confirmation. So this is going to happen before the end of Mercury retrograde for a lot of you, and again, it's because this person can feel that they're losing control over you. I would not even engage, I wouldn't respond to their message, because I do feel like for a lot of you, it's been a really long time since you communicated with this person, and the only reason they're popping up is because they can feel the bond breaking. Okay, a lot of you, this is a trauma bond that you are in the process of detaching from. Do not let them suck you back into a toxic cycle, like point blank period. But that is what I have for the YouTube collective. I hope that helps whoever this was meant for. And again, this felt really urgent. So whenever this finds you, this was an urgent message.